So hello. So who are you?
My name is Andre. I'm from Portugal.
Yeah.
I have a startup.
Can I check your badge?
My badge? Oh, yeah, of course.
Can people find you on Google like that?
Yeah, I think there are around 100,000 results for my name.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that's yeah, for Andre Ribeirinho, my name.
But you're number one, right?
Sorry?
You're number one on Google.
Yeah, my blog is number one.
Oh yeah,
which
that's
actually,
good,
yeah, the keywords don't appear on the URL, but because everyone links to me with my name saying, well, blog.delaranja.com, which is my blog, it appears at the first place.
All right.
So I'm from Portugal.
Yeah.
I have a startup there which is called Adega. It's a social wine network, so people can share and discover wine on that network.
Oh, yeah?
And you can present yourself, and I'll tell you how do we exchange services after that.
Hello, how you doing? My name is Moses Mehraban.
Yeah.
I'm Canadian, but I live in Portugal, and that's how Andre and I met.
All right.
And I have a creative marketing communication company. And Andre and I met through blogging, and since then we've connected online, we came offline, we shared similar interests. I learned about his projects, which is Adega, his main project. So basically, he comes from a development background, and my company comes from creative and communication. So there was a synergy between us, and I believed in his project, and he liked what we're doing. So we're basically exchanging services.
So you're both like your own boss. You're freelance, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, we have companies that only have 1 year, so they're startups and they're really small. So what we decided to do is Shama Inc., which is the name of Moses' company, has some skills that we need, and we have some skills that they need. So we decided to bootstrap and exchange some work. So basically, we're 3 developers at Adega. So we developed some stuff for Shama Inc. And Shama Inc. comes back to Adega, developing some marketing strategy, developing the new design, and all that. So we're getting a new branding based on their work.
All right. So how big? How many people checking out your stuff? I mean, how big is your business? Can you want to say?
Adega has around probably 2,000 registered users, and it's checked. It has around 10,000 page views a day, and it's an international. It's made in English, so it's reachable by everyone who speaks English.
Yeah.
But we're now translating into other languages because we're in Europe, and language is a big thing here.
So it's about wine, you say?
It's about wine. It's a place where people can discover and share stuff around wine. So they can, for example, if you're in a shop and you have 3,000 wines in front of you, it's really difficult to choose. If you use Adega, it can make it very easy to choose what you want to.
So there's this American guy, you know, he does this blog. Do you have anything to do with him, or?
Who? The guy who works with the wine company?
Yeah, video blog or something about the wine. Yeah.
Oh no, Gary Vaynerchuk. Yeah, check his work. He has something called WineLibrary.tv.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do with him.
You do competitor of him,
no,
or?
It's more or less because he owns a competitor of mine. But he does a really good job of helping people discover wine. It's WineLibrary.tv.
All right.
And he does a really good job, so you should check it out too.
So you're friends with him?
Yeah, I change emails with him because he's a competitor, but he's also trying to get wine to normal people. Like, wine is kind of posh, and he's trying to make it easier for people to reach wine. So in a way, he's my competitor, but at the same time, he's enhancing the whole market. So why not help him?
Cool. And you are also like freelancer, so you do you're your own boss. You decide
I'm my own
everything.
boss. I have a partner who works with me. We started more of a management consultant and branched out into creative marketing. We do web design, branding, online communication. And we just started in Portugal, even though our company's been established in Ireland for 2 years. We're starting new, so we're kind of we're seeing ourselves as a new company in Portugal because we're trying to focus some of our energy with the local market.
And is it cool?
It is cool. Yeah. Obviously, anything online is cool these days. Isn't it?
Yeah. Portugal has a very peculiar market because things like when something happens on the internet, you can certainly for certain that 2 years after it's going to happen in Portugal. But people that stay ahead of the curve, they know that those things are going to happen in Portugal, so they have an important role of educating people in Portugal, and that's the type of stuff that Shama Inc. is doing, because they're educating of what's coming after and preparing businesses for that. But at the same time, it's a very challenging role because people don't understand. Not even talking about Twitter, but some people don't understand, for example, why blogging should be important for them. So there's a lot of educating stuff on that subject, but it's very interesting to do at the same time.
Do you use blogging for like communication, or?
Yes, we have a blog. It's shamainc.com/blog, and there we talk about marketing ideas. It's not specific to one industry. basically whatever comes up to mind, we talk about. If it's a challenge, we express. And most of our work right now is online, but we are starting to branch out to different industries, mainly offline. And one of our other projects is going to be green marketing, which we're setting up a green council in Algarve, which is still very early, but if anyone's curious about green marketing or green movement in Portugal, they can follow Shoma Inc.
Like anti-global warming.
Not anti, it's just basically bringing awareness to green marketing issues and how businesses can be sustainable and responsible. So it's not about any fanatical aspect of it. It's just.
So how do you hear about this conference?
I met Stephanie at Lyft probably 3 years ago, and I've been following this type of conferences. For us living in Portugal, it's very important to get out of that environment and get some ideas throughout the world. And one of the best ways of doing that is coming to conferences. And I follow Stephanie's blog, so I discovered that she was doing this interesting conference, and I decided to come.
Cool. And you?
Well, I heard through word of mouth, through Andre, that a friend of his was setting up Lyft, going solo.
Yeah.
And it sounded interesting, and looked at who was coming and decided to.
So what do you think? What do you think so far?
I think it's been a great conference. I come here for 2 points of view. One of them is I do some consulting because I bootstrap my startup, so I need to get some money and I need to do some freelance for other people. But more importantly, I think when I'm going to start hiring some people, I'd like to start hiring some freelancers, and it's important to understand how me in a position of freelancer and me in a position of hiring some other people will understand how freelancers like to work, because there's a great trend of people going solo because it works more naturally with the way we are. So
it's more fun.
It's more fun, and it works more naturally with all the challenges that we have on daily life, family, kids, and all that. So it's important for companies to understand how they should work with freelancers.
They don't like to have a boss.
No, exactly. So and I think it's really good. The discussion that we just had in this panel was great because different points of view.
You agree? Yes, definitely. It was great to see.
Are you hungry? So maybe we should stop.
Let's see.
You want to stop?
No, I'm just going to say we should wrap it up and go grab a bite to eat.
Okay. Thanks.
Let's go.
Thanks.